What is it? Is it yeast? Yeah. You're a future brewer. SO5. US. That's how you do it. Safe to say he likes Safel USO5. He's even shaking it. Future brewer. Hello everyone. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Wasn't sure if I should really do one this week because of what happened unfortunately last week, but I figured that you'd want us to just carry on, you know, and don't let, you know, carry on drinking your beer and doing your brews. So I think that's what we should do. So that's what I'm going to do. This is my Nice Melons unimaginative title. It's a work in progress. It's the whole melon and honeydew melon pale ale. It's young at the moment. It's only been 2 weeks out of the fermenter, so that will clear up, I'm sure. But early indications are pretty good. It's refreshing. Refreshing pale ale, I'd say. It's got a lovely, in my opinion, I've sent one to Ben already, and I'll making another package up for Everett Bristol and whatever else. So hopefully soon we should have a bit more input from other people. But I think that's really nice. Whole melon. I know they're not the strongest hops in the world, so the 200 odd grams, 190, 200 grams I put in, I think with the 2.5 kilos of honeydew melon, it's really well balanced. It's not very bitter. Summer beer. I'll definitely a million percent be putting more, be putting melon in a few more brews, because that's lovely. Okay, so found out about the hop plants. Anyway, here's the video. Okay guys, so hop plant woes. Look at that. Yet I have just found out what the problem is. It seems that something has chewed through the bottom of the roots. So from here, this is that's the root. It's chewed through these two, killing it dead. What is that? Slugs? Snails? Ants? What the all I know is that hop plant is no more for this year. So next year we'll see what we can do. If anyone can tell me what they think has chewed through that and how to prevent it next year, I'll be most grateful, because that's pissed me off. Yeah, so they're finished for this year. Next year, someone tell me what chewed through those, please, because that peed me right off. You know, obviously the video you saw Homebrew Wednesday ago was just one of the strands that were coming up. Turns out the next day they'd chomped through the other one, because I checked them afterwards and there was still one there. So I knew that what had killed that one, and then something decided to chew that through that as well and kill that. So pain in the bum. Someone could tell me what it was that done that and how to avoid it next year. I'll be grateful, please, because that's quite annoying. One thing that's not annoying though is beer mail. And I've got some beer mail from Saddle Brew, so thanks very much. In the box he also sent me a voucher. I don't know if he's got if he's got shares in flavorly.com, but I appreciate it. This is a £5 off your craft beer box, so I'm quite happy with that. I mean, that's sweet. Anything gets me money off beer, James, I'm well happy. Cheers, mate. Thanks, Saddle Brew. Saddle Brew, right, I will try and put a link down below, but I'm really crap with the iPad, so Saddle Brew. I'm sure he'll comment. That's him, check his channel out. What have we got? Well, I've got a Brutal IPA, which is bottled May 2016, which is a cracking 8%. And you know how I feel about my high ABV beers, as well as brutally hopped IPA. So looking forward to that one. This one, I believe Aussie Brews already reviewed it. This was meant to be an Earl Grey beer kit. Didn't go to plan. It was made with the Muntons Connoisseur IPA kit. 1 kilo of light spray malt, 1 kilo of sugar, 200 grams of crystal malt steeped, then 26 grams of Citra and 50 grams of Simcoe boiled for 15 minutes. Last 5 minutes of the boil, there were 50 Earl Grey tea bags added, brewed with USA 5 yeast, and he dry hopped with 35 grams of Citra and 50 grams of Chinook. Sounds right up my street, mate. Perfect. This one is the all-grain English IPA out of the Bible, I believe. I think he said it was out of the Bible. Pretty sure he said this one was out of the Bible, English IPA. So in that you got Hops for Challenger, and then you got Goldings. Which is pretty. I would have been a bit shocked if it wasn't any Challenger or Goldings in that. Brewed with Nottingham ale yeast. It came out in the region of 6%. We forgot to write down the FG. Thought the bittering was fairly harsh. Okay. Well, English IPA and a brutal IPA. The two ends of the spectrum. So, really looking forward to those. Cheers, Saddle Brew. Thank you very much. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so the competition for the 300 subscribers competition ends today. Finished. I will put a closed on the previous video. What I'll do is, I have been really busy recently, so I haven't thought of a prize. Plus, also the people that commented was, you know, obviously some brewers, some not brewing, some had channels, some don't have channels. So I think what I'll do is the same as I've done 100 subscribers. There'll be a couple of different variations. If you don't brew, you can have some beer, whether it be from me or from Beer Hawk or from Flavorly or whatever. I'll sort out some interesting craft beer, or my beer if you want it. For those all-grain brewers, I'll probably sort something out in the region of hops and yeast or something like that. Kit brewers, come to arrangement on a kit, I guess. Yeah, something like that. So what I'll do is on a separate video, put all the names in a hat, draw them out, and then we'll correspond. You've won something, you tell me what it is you know, if you do all grain, etc, etc, and we'll come up with a prize. Okay? Easy enough. Cool. So, I've knocked up another 4 recipes, okay? And I'll go tell you them quickly so you can see what you think. And I want a bit of advice on the old lemon drop and the old Nelson Sauvin, okay? Because I haven't used a lemon drop, and I'm struggling to find people that really have used it as a sole hop. I mean, apart from bittering, as in an aroma and flavour hop by itself. So I want to know if any of you have, and you can help me with this. Okay, so I've got my Session IPA coming out 4.7. I'm going to put in the IBU is 47, ABV 4.7. It's got Marisota Pale, Crystal 60, Carahel and Pilsner, and it's got Simcoe, Centennial and Citra. Target in the beginning for bittering, then it's got Simcoe, Centennial and Citra. All the way through it with a massive dry hop. Okay, and it's going to be done with USA 5 yeast, because I have to go into dry juice now, mostly, and I'll explain why in a bit. So yeah, that's going to be my Session IPA. I'm doing that one next weekend. So yeah, on the weekend. Then I've got my Flyer Amber Ale / Strong Bitter, because when I put all of the information in, it actually fits into both styles, strong bitter or an amber ale. So Flyer hops. I can't remember. One of the comments said, "Have you tried it?" I can't remember who it was. Now that said it. So anyway, it's got Marisota Pale, Chocolate, Crystal 90, and then Fly hops all the way through. 20 grams at 60, 30 grams at 15, 20 grams at 5, 40 at 0, and 50 at flame out. Going 5.19, so 5.2 on the old ABV, and the IBU is the 31. And that's so. Again, Flyer hops. I don't think they're the strongest in the world, so I think we're quite cool there for the amounts. If not, let me know, please, before I brew it, preferably. Okay, my Winey Blonde. Is there a lot of those? No offence to anyone who's a feminist or whatever, but anyway, I'm going to dig myself a hole. My Belgian Blonde, 6.75%. Pilsner, Cara Vienna, Cara Munich, Belgian candy sugar, East Kent Goldings for bittering. Then I've put, this is what I want your help, at 10 minutes, 20 grams of Nelson Sauvin, 40 grams at 0 and 40 grams dry hop. Is that too much? I want a nice Belgian blonde with a decent presence of Nelson Sauvin. Is that too much? I'm sure you'll let me know, you kind people. Now this one, my lemon drop saison. Okay, so ABV 5.6, so 5.7, IBUs 32, got Marisol Pale, Pilsner, wheat, Crystal 90, Carapils. Target for bittering. Now, I've got 20 grams of lemon drop at 15, 20 grams at 10, 20 grams at 5, 60 at flame out, and 80 grams for a dry hop. I want to taste the lemon drop hops, but I don't want it to be go weird. You know, with some hops, if you put too much, it just becomes a weird, grassy nastiness. So that's the lemon drop one is the one I really want most of the help with, as well as the Nelson. Is that too much? If you could let me know, that'd be great. Okay, so the reason I'm switching from liquid yeast to dry yeast is because me and Andy, who you've met on a previous video when I brewed the competition beer at his house, have got a few craft beer shops and a few pubs that are going to stock our beer. We've got the name and the email addresses all sorted, and the logos and labels. We're in the process of building a website. We have the premises to brew and then pay the premises the duty on what we brew to take away and sell wholesale. So effectively we're starting our own little brewery. Cuckoo brewery, whatever you want to call it, pop-up brewery, whatever. It's a brewery. So we're going to spend 6 months testing out the beers on the market. We've got all the little t-shirts and stuff at the moment on the way. Yeah, thanks to be honest, we wanted to do it for a little while and been pushed over the line by, you know, the competitions we entered that we've won awards for and honourable mentions. Feedback on YouTube, especially. I want to keep a lot of this community based as well, so I come up with recipes with you guys, brew them, you know, put them out hopefully in the shops. We're only going to do really small batch brewing to begin with, so you're talking, you know, a few hundred bottles, so however many cases of that batch, and then the next brew could be completely different, a few hundred bottles of that goes out, so no two brews are really going to be the same. So yeah, a bit like Michela, I guess, I suppose, on a much smaller scale, obviously. So we then, after about 6 months of seeing how the sales go and generating interest, and we'll start doing marketing, we'll see if we scale up to the old 800, 900, 1,000 litre system, which they have in place for us if we want to do it. We unfortunately don't have the 100 odd grand it would cost. Maybe that much to start our own. So yeah, pretty exciting times, I think. Well, pretty exciting times, apart from working full-time job plus doing this. So yeah, it's all pretty good at the moment. Right, okay, that's about it, guys. So thanks very much for watching. I look forward to your input. And input in the future. I'll try and document as much as I can of, you know, trying to set up this little cookie brewing thing, and if it goes good or ticked up. Right, I guess I'll see you soon. Anyway, happy Homebrew Wednesday, guys. Thanks very much.